What's up, everybody? It's Connor from Unscripted, back again with another video. In today's video, we have some crazy CDL roster mania news to talk about, and as always, we're doing it off the script. Before we hop into the drama video update, don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoy. Leave a comment down below as well with your thoughts on this roster move, and subscribe to the channel as well if you are enjoying the CDL news coverage and other content and looking for more of it in your subscriber box. I appreciate it all. It means a lot to me. I did notice that only about 15% of my viewers come from people who are subscribed. So if you're not subscribed but you enjoy the content, stop on by, subscribe to the channel, and, keep coming back for more videos like this one. So all that said, let's hop right into the video. And as you see on screen, this is the news. TJHaly, I always say that wrong, has been benched by the Thieves. He says good luck to them, looking forward to the future. Surprising to most people, not all that surprising to me, or at least I should say, it's not stupid to me, or I can see the reasoning behind it. So despite the fact that they've been playing so well lately, it was clear to me at least that the Thieves SMG duo was just a little bit behind where it probably should be if they want to really be a top team. Their AR duo of Kenny and Draza has been frying, for sure. Kenny has been amazing, arguably the best player in the league recently. But their sub duo of TJ and Venom hasn't quite been, as good as the ARs. And it was hard to say to me. I couldn't really figure out who was the weak link. I think TJ at times this year has been pretty good. There's been times where he's been not so good, pretty bad, and then mostly just averages out to being just sort of average. He's been okay this year. Nothing spectacular, nothing horrible. But they clearly think that they are still one step away from being a top team, and I guess this is the route they take. So a little bit of a surprise, yes, I think so. I think coming into the season, TJ and Kenny, I would say, were the two franchise players, I guess you'd say, for LAT. Of course, Kenny is now the last man standing from that OG lineup, now with Slasher benched, Temp benched, and then released, and now TJ being benched. So it's been a year of a lot of turnover for them, but clearly every move they've made so far has benefited them. They got rid of Temp, they got a little bit better. They got rid of Slasher, they got a lot better. They got rid of TJ, we'll see what happens now. And the obvious move, I think everybody thinks it has to be for Huke. I don't know what else. I don't know what else it could be. You're playing this well. You wouldn't think you would make a roster move when you don't really need it. I mean, you just beat Optic, you 3-1. Then when you look over at the standings here, I know you can't really see Group A, but it's not important because in Group B, LA Thieves are on top of what was by far the tougher of the two groups. They beat Optic. They narrowly lost the Atlanta FaZe. They're playing really, really well. So in order to drop somebody like TJ, it almost has to be for a really big name, a really good player, and Huke is the only one. I think anybody else, Vivid, you could argue is an upgrade over TJ, but it's not a big enough move, in my opinion, to do when you're playing well. If they were playing poorly, sure, I could see Vivid for TJ 100%, but when they're playing so well, that would surprise me a little bit. Some people think the same thing as me. Salvation Elite says, so Huke to LAT, gotta be right. You're not benching TJ when you're playing great unless it's for Huke. That's kind of what my thoughts are too. Kevy Skills, he says, imagine 100T Huke. That's the only thing that would make sense out of this. And it says, still a crazy swap no matter what. Swear LA Thieves were starting to look nasty. Yeah, it's sort of what everybody feels like right now. You just think it has to be Huke going to LAT because what else would warrant such a major change at such a weird time? And then the other theory was that TJ played the Octane one and done challenge where basically they go into a pub and they see who can get the most kills, and then the winner gets to tweet something from the loser's account. People thought that maybe it was Octane who was on TJ's account typing up this tweet and tweeting it, but Octane has already weighed in. He says, yo, this wasn't me, bros, I swear. So unless this is just a crazy ploy for interactions and impressions, which I'm sure it's not, it seems to be legit that TJ has been benched. And like everybody seems to think, it almost has to be for Huke. Now, the question becomes, is it a trade or is it a buyout and a signing? How does that work? Because there are not many teams in the league who probably would be willing to pay Huke's buyout and then pay him a contract as well. But you have to think 100 Thieves are probably one of them with the funding they have in their organization. They more than can afford to do that. They're one of the few teams. Whereas a lot of the other teams, Florida was a common rumored team for Huke, but that would have had to be a trade because Florida probably was not going to be paying the buyout and then a new contract as well. And even the contract alone might have been too much for Florida. So that sort of might have been what held things back there. But if this is a trade, it would make sense because they can afford his contract, but they could even just afford a buyout too. Now, if it's a trade, I would have to assume TJ would be going back to Dallas. I can't say for sure because we just don't know the details yet. But if it's a trade, I'm sure TJ would be included, you know, maybe slash or two. I don't know. It's just CDL trades aren't that common, so it's hard to speculate on that. And we don't know the details, so it's too hard to, you know, try to put the pieces together. Slacked weighed in, though. He just said, roster mania is crazy. Yeah, I mean, this makes me wonder if there's more stuff coming down the pipeline. So he, of course, has connections to the Florida camp. Maybe he knows of something going on there, but I don't know. I would think Florida should be making a move, but they haven't yet. And I mean, he tweeted that before TJ was even benched. So he tweeted this at 1:14 p.m. my time, and TJ tweeted at 1:43 p.m. my time. So Slacked either knew something was coming with TJ, or this means there are more moves coming down the pipeline. Either way, I'll be on the lookout for that, because, you know, that's interesting regardless that Slacked is, I mean, we all love roster mania, but the fact that he tweeted that before this big move makes me think there could be another big move coming, and we'll just have to see how that goes. And it could involve Florida. They seem like one of the most likely options now that Seattle made their move. Some of the replies here, Parasite, he's in investigating. Of course he is. Would not be surprised one bit to see Parasite trying to get on a Challengers team with TJ. He has been vocal about wanting to have more established and, you know, good Challengers teammates, basically. So if TJ wants to play Challengers, that is a route for sure that Parasite could probably look to pursue. Tactical Rab said he's mind blown for real this time. Yeah, that's a lot of people sort of share that sentiment with Rab. Dashy, head up, brother. Pro Loot from the MySL Academy, good luck, bro. Just all kinds of surprises. And Looney, who was just benched, so he really knows the feeling right now. He says, good luck, TJ, you'll be back. Slack says, my mind is officially blown. Good luck, brother. Mind blown, nameless. Silly, can't figure it out. He's trying to do the calculations. Illy, you're a beast. I mean, there's just a ton of replies. Formal, mind blown from my boy. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff, all kinds of mind blown replies from Neptune. So everybody's surprised. Nobody really saw this coming. And I just don't know. I mean, I go back to that Slack tweak. If he knew it was coming, then, I mean, nobody else did, or else there's something else going on. But for now, this is all we know of, and this sure is surprising news. But again, you look at those standings, and that really makes me want to think this has to be for Huke, because I don't see any other move being, you know, justifying making a switch right now when you're playing so well at the top of the tougher group and ready to clinch your spot into the winner's bracket. So I don't know. It's really interesting. We'll definitely be on the lookout for more updates on this scenario. But right now, all we know is that TJ has been benched by the Los Angeles Thieves. The speculation is Huke will be his replacement, but we cannot say that for sure until we know for sure. So that's going to wrap up this video. If you enjoyed it, definitely leave a like down below. Leave a comment as well with your thoughts on this crazy move, sort of what you think, why you think they might have done it. I will let you know more of my thoughts as well. I'd love to have that discussion. Subscribe to the channel as well if you enjoyed the video and you're looking for more news updates and other CDL content in your subscriber box. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Alright guys, so as the video was, you know, in the process of uploading and rendering, we did get official confirmation from first the Dallas Empire stating that they have agreed to terms to transfer Huke to a mutually agreed upon team. We are incredibly proud of you and everything you have accomplished, Huke. We wish you the best. You know, we start putting the pieces together. We know what's happening at this point now. We can confirm the suspicions that Huke will be replacing TJHaly on the LA Thieves. The LA Thieves confirmed the news over here on their Twitter account as well. Welcome the multi-FPS champion Kyler Huke, the Nuke Garland, to the Los Angeles Thieves. And it's official. So this is just, it's crazy how things have come full circle so fast. You know, in Stage 1, Huke was probably the best player in the entire CDL. He was absolutely just destroying everybody. Dallas was looking great. He had a downstage in Stage 2. They still placed top 3 at the Stage 2 Major. They beat Paris Legion 3-1, and Huke gets benched. Now Huke is released, and he is on the Los Angeles Thieves. So this is just a crazy roster move that I feel like we're going to look back on, you know, years from now as maybe the one that Hastro let get away. You know, maybe he will regret this. I feel like he will regret this, you know, 5 years down the road when Crim's gone, whoever else is gone, and Huke might still be on top of the game. You know, this is just very surprising to me the way this whole situation has developed, and it happened so fast. LA Thieves, again, sort of the same thing as Dallas. They make a roster move despite playing really well. The difference is this move makes perfect sense, whereas Dallas's was a bit confusing. You know, this one, everybody understands. Huke is a great player. He will be officially replacing TJ on the LA Thieves. So I just wanted to get this. I know I wasted time because I let the whole video render, and then I thought I better throw this in. So this is the news. Huke officially now replacing TJ on the LA Thieves. And yeah, I mean, now that's going to wrap up the video. So again, leave a comment down below with your thoughts on the video and all that stuff. I hope you have a good day. And now I will talk to you guys in the next video.